Hello, hello, and welcome to my happy place. I received something in the mail today, and I was actually going to use some eyeshadows I received from Sydney Grace, and then something came in the mail, so I have to push Sydney Grace back. And it is the Tati palette. I was on the fence about this one. Should I? Of course, the side that doesn't have common sense said, do it. So I did it. Comes packaged in this, looks like recycled paper. And it's in here. It's pretty. This is the outer packaging. The Tati Beauty part is raised. And I just wanted to read what was on the back of this because I heard it was not inside. And it's too tiny for me to read. It just says cruelty-free and vegan. And then I can't read anything else. Let's see how it slips out. There we go. Ta-da! Now I heard there was a very nice, I've seen a few reviews, and they've been mixed reviews. Mel Thompson had Fallout, and she said it was very hard to blend. It has a beautiful mirror. It does fold back. These are the colors. Now, although I'm wearing a kind of brownish shirt, I was in the mood for something else because I've done so many looks. This is interesting. Instead of shimmer, I'm wondering if they're called sequin. So we have matte, sequin, metallic, and glitter. And then it goes along the bottom with names. We have morning ritual, story, soothe, aura, and poet. And I was kind of looking at poet, and you can go up and down or this way, so she says. Now Remy is going to bark because my daughter and the children went to church, so he's downstairs by himself. I am going to and did you notice when I first started filming they were not barking? Now they're barking. All right, so bear with me. Hopefully they'll stop in a minute. I'm going to go into aura and the bottom row here, and I'm going to set my base, but I'm just going to set it up here because I don't want a lot of color payoff up here. But I'm not going to set the lid because I heard, can you hear the cockatiel too? When someone is close by, he starts up and then the dogs start up. I think his hearing is better than the dogs. So I'm only going to set the top. And I'm going to go in with a transition color of this one. When I look at all these glitters, I say, where am I gonna ever go where I gotta wear glitter? I walk the dog. I take her for a walk, usually in the dark. So I guess I'll glow. I guess I'll be glowy in the dark. Let's see. And I'm liking it as a transition. I think I'm going to have to really blend it though. Let's see. They were so quiet. I was just downstairs with my babies, and they were so quiet and so relaxed. So I said, I'm going to go upstairs and film while the kids are not here. I don't know which is worse, children or dogs and birds. Now it's a light color. Just tapping over the wrinkles. I may have to blend it a little more. Now let's see. For the crease, I guess I'm going to try going to try this dark one. Maybe too dark for the crease, I don't know. Well, for me anyway. And I'm gonna switch to a Wayne Goss 19, and what was I using? I was using a 04. Let's see how dark you are. I think I'll try using her mirror because it really is beautiful. High quality mirror. And I like that for the crease. It's not too bad. I am going to blend it out a little more, I think. I went to have my IPL laser. It'll be a week tomorrow. And if you can see, my spots are really dark right now because she zapped each sunspot. Now it's going to get really dark. I think it may get even darker. And then they'll just fade away. So I'm waiting for that. Give it another week or so. She also did my face, and I had one that was very dark here. So now it's darker, and then it'll start to fade. And I think I'll pull you in a little more. There we go. I have not done my face makeup because Mel Thompson had said there was a lot of fallout, so I'm watching that. So I was going to blend my crease color a little more. And I don't know if it's the lighting or I got one side darker. I think it's one side is darker. I think the bird has learned that the dogs bark when he starts off And I think he does it on purpose sometimes. Just, hey, I think I'll start the dogs up. When he hears the school bus come with the children, he really starts up. Or if he hears the mailman. Now I'm going to try her sequin. And I'm going to try this one. I'm going to use my finger. We'll see how that does. Okay, so it's more than a shimmer. It has little flecks of glitter in it. It's a bit glittery. Little flecks of sparkles, but they seem smooth. They seem smooth. I don't think it'll come off on the camera. Now, I've never used a glitter glue, but I have this. Who's it by? I've had it forever. I cannot read who it's by. It's this. Let's see if I can get it to focus. You're not going to focus for me? And I think Allie M's Beauty had once recommended it. And I've never used a glitter glue. I'm going to get a tiny brush. See if I could put a little of the glitter glue on there and see what happens. Although I haven't seen anyone else really using glitter glue. But to me, if I put that glitter above this, what did she call it? Sequin? I just want to put it in the middle here. Like I say, I have never ever used a glitter glue, so I really don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. I am just a consumer at home of an everyday person, and I'm going to go into this one here and see what happens. Okay. I'm still going to use the finger. Oops. I was looking at my mirror like this. Because I think I have to look close up. And it's kind of the same. It looks like the same shade that I used in the sequin. Just more glitter. Okay. I have to pick out an outer corner pen color now. And I think I'm just going to go on the outer corner with the same one I used. Now, I'm going to go in with Ritual line right here, just so I have a little more contrast. And the glitter does move around up there. I don't think that was my fault that it went up into here. I don't think maybe perhaps when I closed my eye, it transferred. Switch hands and do this side. I'm just going to dot it on, and as I'm dotting, the glitter is transferring to the brush. I'm not really used to glitters. And of course, we all know that glitter is not eye safe. And I'm just going to go in with that shade that I used in the crease. I just want to see if I can hide the I'm gonna have to clean that up. I had moisturized my face. I do have fallout of glitter and some of the shadow. Let's just see. And I want to go a little higher with the transition. Or just try to soften that pink line. Then I am going to go back in with the Aura, the first one that I used, which is like the one I used to set it, and I'm just going to go up here and soften the transition line. I don't use glitter up there because I don't want to emphasize the wrinkles, which get emphasized when there's something shiny up there. Just blending this out a little more. I could swear I'm getting one side darker than the other, but I think it's just the light. So I'm going to put my face makeup on. I'm going to try to, oh, I got glitter on my forehead. Okay, how did I do that? How did I? It must be on my fingers. Yeah, the glitter sticks everywhere. My hand, which you probably can't see, but it's all glittery. So I'm just, my forehead is so glittery. I'm just going to put some face makeup on, and my mascara, under eye concealer, and then I'll be back. So I just put a little bit of It's CC cream on my face. Tinted It's CC cream tinted. Because of that, since I had the IPL less than a week ago, I didn't want to irritate my skin by putting on a really heavy foundation, and I just put some blush on. And I am going to take the this bottom one here, and I'm just going to run it under my eyes. While doing my mascara, gave myself a really good poke in the eye. I mean, a real doozy. And I had to wait a few minutes because I was really watering. I don't do that very often. And I'm surprised when I do, and I think it's because I don't do it very often, so I'm not careful enough. Hoping this eye is not too wet, because this is the one I poked. I have glitter all over my face. I think it was my fault it got in my hair and my forehead, but there's a lot under the eyes. I'm just going to take, if I can find a small enough brush. A little bit of the metallics, which I haven't used. This one metallic, and I'm going to put a little just in the corner of my eye to see what happens. And I'm just tapping it in, I'm not. So, my eyes are so watery now because I gave myself such a good. I poked this side, but this side got watery too. It's just like, ouch. I know a lot of people have loved this palette. Me, not so much. I think this is the first palette that I'm just going to give away. I find that the glitters are not really something a person my age would use that much, because there is a lot of glitter. And there's a lot of little glitters in the, what did she call it? The sequin. So these 3 rows are pretty powerful with the sequins. And then you just have the bottom row with the mattes. And for me, there's really not enough color choice. And actually, the sequins looks more sparkly than the metallic. I actually should have gone for the metallic instead, which is funny because this one does not look as glittery. It looks more like a shimmer. See, I don't see the glitter. But if you go down the row that I used, you can really see the glitter in it. They can't all be winners. But this palette, I'm just not loving. And I find that the glitter was so hard to get rid of. I still have glitter all over. Forgot a lipstick again. And I still have this Hank and Henry on my desk. I even have glitter on my lips. But if you're into shimmer and glitter and sequin, then perhaps this palette is for you. Just for me, at my age, I'm not loving it. I'm disappointed, but I kind of knew I might not like it. What can I say? I don't like it. Someone younger, I think it's great, or someone that just does like a lot of shimmer and glitter. I'm not used to a lot of glitter and shimmer, so I'm going to say thank you for joining me in my happy place. Happy trails until we meet again. Bye-bye.